extraordinary lawyers, the best. Gerald Lefcourt, Bill Aronwald, and Faith Friedman. And I want to thank my family and my friends, my mother Ethel Kennedy and Cara Kennedy Cuomo, my daughters, everybody who's been so supportive. Sorry. And I'm just very, very, very grateful that justice was done.
Why was it so important to you to fight this
Let me just
hard?
say something. You know, we're of course thrilled by the verdict, but you've got to wonder why an ill-advised prosecution like this was brought. Is it because of who the defendant is? They concede that this was an accident, and nevertheless, they pursued this case. I find this very depressing, and we're just grateful that the jury saw through it all and justice was done. Thank you.
Do you think, I mean, you had the means to fight this. Anybody else would not have had the means. Did you ever consider settling?
How do you settle the case that was absolutely an accident? We had to go to trial. There was no other way to proceed. They insisted upon pursuing a driving under the influence of drug case. There's no way we could settle it. This was an accident. In the last week, there have been hundreds of people who have emailed me and called my office, stewardesses, doctors, nurses, lawyers, who have accidentally ingested the wrong medication and have had dire consequences like this. Everybody knows that this is a problem, and this drug is a problem.
So what does a person like any one of us who can't afford Gerald Lefcourt and Bill Aronwald do?
It's a very depressing situation in the criminal justice system. There's not enough adequate resources for defense lawyers, for defense investigators. It's something that I've cared about since I was a public defender, and we've got to do more so that there really could be equal justice under law.
Ms. Kennedy, do you think your famous name was a burden in this?
What is really appalling here is that from the very beginning, the prosecution has opposed our motions to dismiss this case based upon the evidence in the case. And they've opposed it by saying that if they were to agree to dismiss the case, it would create the impression that Kerry Kennedy received special treatment because of her name. We made it very clear from the outset in our papers that all we asked the prosecution to do was view her as if her name was Mary Housewife. We did not ask for any special treatment, and the fact that they took the hardline position they did suggests to us that they were the ones who treated this case differently because of who she is, Kerry Kennedy. That is what is appalling.
And what do the Kennedys think about that?
Can you talk about the incident itself, though? I mean, you almost died. Can you elaborate on your feelings about just the fact that this could happen at all?
You know, I think what's really important here is that you're right. I'm completely blessed by this amazing family, extraordinary friends, and so much support. And I really did have great lawyers, and most people don't have access to that. And we need to take a hard look at our criminal justice system in the United States to make sure that it really is just, and that everyone in our country has true access to justice.
Is there another message here?
I think that's enough. Thank you so much. I'm just feeling right now, more than anything else, unbelievably grateful.
What are you going to do now?
Thank you, everybody.
What do you do to
Celebrate.
Celebrate, huh?
Thank you, Ms. Kennedy.